I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Will Hunter, and this is my custom league. It's not the regular NHL. You can check out my custom league rules in the description for context. And with that said, our Leafs are on a 2-game losing streak after a loss to the Chicago Blackhawks. Now they head out to Ottawa to face the Senators in the Battle of Ontario. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Ottawa on the first line is Elias Pettersson, Dale Hawerchuk, and William Nylander. On the second line, Matt Coronado, Alex Turcotte, and Jerome McGinley. On the third line, Carson Repkov, Nick Dowd, and Brendan Gallagher. And on their fourth line is Felix Nielsen, Brady Martin, and Philip Messer. On defense, on the first pair is Mark Howe with Tim Horton. On the second pair is Josh Georges with Larry Murphy. And on the third pair is Tyler Clevin with Caden Price. Starting in net is Curtis Joseph with Reggie LeMellon backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Vincent Rower, Oliver Nadeau, and Jim Peplinski. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Marcus Naslin, Eric Lindros, and Peter Vondra. On the second line, Alexander Burrows, Bobby Clark, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line, Zach Hyman, Vincent Danfus, and Glenn Murray. On the fourth line is Marcus Johansson, Scott Lawton, and Mark Parrish. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov, Eric Cerdak. On the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Artur Sheila backing up. Other scratch players tonight are Jonathan Taves, Nikita Gurbankin, and Damon Hunt.
What a night for hockey as two dynamic forces collide. Hawerchuk's one of those players up front that'll be looked to chip in with some offense. Hasek's got the call between the pipes tonight, and he'll need to deliver a big performance. They say good things grow in Ontario, and this rivalry is a perfect testament. Sens and Leafs next. Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. The Leafs take possession to get this one underway. Nylander's got it in the offensive zone. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Oh, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time. He's able to take it away.
And a great save!
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Made the stop on the play. Scrum ensues along the boards. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Hawerchuk. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. He got all of that hit. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Puck sent over to Clark. Picks up the puck. The Leafs have the puck in the corner. Excellent stick work on the play. Coronado's lugging the puck. They get it out of the defensive end. Poked away. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Angles it over to Murphy. Blocked in traffic.
Hasek's been consistent all season long. I mean, his team's in the winning column. His save percentage is up, and he's a real reason why they have a chance in every game.
Slides the puck ahead to Coronado. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Passes out front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And here's a pass to Johansson. Takes the pass. The Senators look to start the transition game. Tries to feed it over to Iginla. Avoids the defender. Oh, what a beautiful glove save! A reminder, the team store always accessible to you online, 24/7, 365 online. But don't forget, you can also visit their location in person at the arena, open 7 days a week. Check it out, some very cool stuff to get your hands on these days. Slides the puck over. Dumps the puck in. Ottawa's got a hold of it along the wall. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. The Leafs have been penalized, holding the call.
Wow, this wasn't disguised at all. The moment that his hand came off of that stick, he knew that that arm was going up.
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
But there's no better way to break the ice than to put it in the net on the power play on your first opportunity. Wouldn't it be nice to get the first goal of the game on the PP?
Shot! And he easily stops that one. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Lawton's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and a new pass. Takes a shot. Scores! On power play.
Willie Nylander buries it.
Power play is all about getting the PK to move, and that's exactly what they've done with their motion and their switching up positions here, James. They got the look they wanted, and they finished it off. There's a reason why the power play moves the puck around the perimeter and creates motion. They want to pull the PK outside of the middle of the ice, and when they do, they hit the bumper position perfectly, and they're able to hammer it home. Love to see a power play goal, and you know who else does? The coach, because they work on it so often, knowing the importance of specialty teams. They connect on it.
Ottawa's drawn first blood here in this one by getting on the board first.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to play with the lead, not behind it, James. And now it's what they do next. They've created some energy for themselves. Now it's about continuing to attack and find the back of the net again.
Quick feed to Clark. Some great thievery in the open ice. Ottawa's got the puck behind the net. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Dishes it off. What a steal in his own end.
Game management is everything, and you have to be aware of exactly what that is. And you can't take risks in a game where you're leading. You have to find a way to protect the lead.
Tosses it on to Dow. Ottawa's got the puck against the half wall. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
Howard Chuck's playing with such confidence right now, and he's got this point streak going. And when that's happening for you, you're having a ton of fun putting up the points.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Senators lead it 1-0. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Comes up with the glove save.
Joseph's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Past the midway mark in this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Ottawa's won the draw. Pushes it across to Messar.
Now the puck's on his stick. He's still waiting for his first. Will he get it today?
Moves it quickly over to Chernak. Through center along the wing. Huge steal in his own end. Moves it to Martin. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Leafs will play the puck from behind the net. And he turned that one aside. Ottawa's got the lead here in the first as they have been the more dominant team in the offensive area. The Toronto's got possession here in their own end. Gets the puck in deep. The Senators gain possession. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Into the middle of the neutral zone. The Leafs take over on possession. Dumps it in. The Senators have it against the wall. Quick pass across to Pettersson. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. The Senators play it along the wing.
Whether you're a player or a goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Play whistle dead, offside the call. Some last-second communication with the D as Senators get ready to drop the puck. Toronto's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. There's a shot! Denies him on the slapper! Shuts him down! Moves the puck across to Iginla. Quick pass to Morrissey. Quick snap! Oh, he got all of that! What a save by Joseph!
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. And now it's grabbed by Price. Here's a short pass to Coronado. Oh, he rocked him! In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
I love that he's controlling what he can control right here, and for him, that's imposing his physical will, and he really wants to rally the troops. He knows they're trailing, but it's a spark, right? It's all about a spark and what comes next.
The Senators have done a great job moving their feet tonight, and they lead here midway through the first. Downs won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Sends one up to Johansson. Taken by Gallagher. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Reckhoff. And that's picked off by Lawton. Takes a shot. Simple stop by Joseph.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Picked off by Gallagher. And now it's over to Dow. Off a stick and they can't connect. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Senators gain possession along the wall. Handles it along the blue line. Now a quick pass to Foot. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Too many bodies in the way. The Leafs gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. And now it's grabbed by Lawton. Denies him!
Joseph's able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Puck scooped up by Clevin. From the open ice, they gain the line. Works it across to Lawton. Directed over to Nylander. Sets a pass in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Here in the late goings of the period, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Clark's won a big draw on their own end. Oh, how did that stay out? It goes up the inside of the post. Oh, what a great glove save on the play. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Clark's quick stick off the draw wins possession. And they send it right back to him. Quick shot! Redirected off a stick. Big time stop there. Slides it across to Howardchuk. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments.
Well, a slow start for the Leafs. They were getting outshot for a while there. I mean, they still ended the period being outshot by 1, but I mean, in the first half, it was quite a bit. let's hope they can correct this and get this game tied up.
A chance for both teams to refuel. They are back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
The Leafs need to find a way to be urgent and pound pucks, but when they lose the puck in transition, they got to get above the option. They got to find a way to come back through the middle and help out their D.
Made the stop on that play. And the defenders come up with the puck.
Ottawa's been working hard all night, James. They've been intercepting pucks at a great stick position, and it's been a defensive clinic. They've got to find ways to get to the other side of the puck and generate some offense.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Ottawa's ahead 1-0. Lindros has won the draw inside his own end. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Lindros setting up against the wall. Big stop by the goaltender right in front. Quick feed to Turcotte. Slides it over to Horton. Gaining steam here on the attack. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there.
Turcotte's made an incredible play right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's going to fall almost, but he's off balance, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to get a shot off.
Ottawa's got it from behind the net. Slides it diagonally to Horton. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Takes it to the front. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Joseph's going to opt to hang on to this and get a whistle.
Yeah, he anticipates the play really well right now, and he's able to hold on there. And I don't mind that play at all. He hasn't been busy, hasn't had to make many saves. His team's winning this game. Just can reset as well in his own zone and allow that line change.
The Leafs will go to work here in the offensive zone. Great forecheck by McDonald.
Well, this is a critical play. I mean, this is a high-danger area, and he's able to put his stick out at the right timing to be able to disrupt it. Not easy as a defender to have that kind of timing and an active stick.
Shot! Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Puck picked up by Dowd. Blast from the blue line. Oh, beauty stick save there off that deflection.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Moves it quickly over to Clark. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Passes the puck over to Messar. Moves it up through the middle from the right. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. And he loses control here. Shot! Answers it with an even better save. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. And now it's to Martin. The Senators will play it from the defensive zone. Martin's got the puck. Here's a chance in front. And that's stopped. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 1-0 the score. Ottawa's won the draw. Denies him with a save. Angles it over to Valimaki. And now he tries to get it across to Hyman. Intercepted. Glove save. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. The Senators take possession here inside the offensive zone. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Senators have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. Moves it to Murray. Ottawa's got control of it now from their own end. Quick pass to Nylander. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Oh, and a good textbook hit there. They put the puck into the offensive end. Ottawa's gained possession along the boards. And he coughs it up with the pass. And kept that one out of the net. A And the puck's booted away. Picked up along the boards by Nylander. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Foot's got the puck in his own zone. The Senators have it now. Gets the puck over to Gallagher. The Senators take it along the wall. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, he stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there.
What an incredible save in a high-danger scoring area. I mean, right in the slot. He's in perfect position to make that glove save.
Past the midway mark of the frame, Ottawa's up 1-0. Fires it! Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Ottawa's got the puck. Aginla's got it along the boards. Puck grab by Turcotte. Here's a short pass to Lindros. Ottawa's got the puck in their own end. And loses possession after a solid hit. Looks to set up at the point now. Ottawa's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Slammed into the wall. Quick feed to Johansson. Shot. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Trisha.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. The Senators have it from their own end. Moves the pass in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. The Leafs looking against the half wall. And he takes the pass. Handles that one. And he loses control of the puck. Quick pass to Messar. He carries the puck up along the wing. Great defensive effort with the stick. Tries to feed it over to Burrows. Toronto's got it across the line. Ottawa's got the puck along the boards. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Moves it to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Senators have taken a 1-0 lead. Ottawa's got it in the defensive zone. Scrum along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Gallagher. Moves it quickly over to Georges. Huge steal in his own end. On the attack along the boards. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Taken by Chernak. Clark's picking up steam. Second period nearly in the books here. Made that stop. Toronto's got possession here in the neutral zone. The Senators gain possession in their own end. Oh, look at this. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Foot. Toronto's got it along the wall. And that's deflected. 40 minutes of play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next.
Well, that period was a whole lot of nothing. He's still looking for this tying goal. Let's hope they get it in the third.
We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. Moment of truth for one team. Here we go. Third period is underway. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
The Leafs are getting goalie, James, and this can be so frustrating. You're putting a ton of shots to net. You're getting great scoring chances, but you just can't find the back of the net. Hasek's been balanced and in great position throughout this entire game, James, and he's weathered the storm at different times within it. Multiple big saves, and the timeliness of them are huge. I mean, coming up with a big one at the right time really sets the temperature for your team.
Lots of time left in this period. The Senators lead it 1-0. Ottawa's taking possession in their own end. Gets the puck over to Horton. Tries to get it to Lindros. Ottawa's got possession of the puck. For point.
There we go, Eric Lindros.
And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. There are certain effort areas within the game that are immeasurable, and this is one of them. I mean, he's not going to get a point or get credited on the score sheet for this goal, but he is the initiator. He makes the contact that creates the turnover.
Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Ottawa's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. Handles the puck. Quick pass across to Lindros. Ottawa's got the puck. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
Toronto's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Stops the rocket of a shot. Joseph's got the puck, and he's going to slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the third period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
Slides the puck across to Coronado. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Can't hang on after that hit. And now it's grabbed by Murphy. Moves it to Georges. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Works it across to Murphy. Fires it on net.
Oh, Alex Turcotte.
Puts them in front.
And this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck with Leafs since an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net. So often, goals stem from pairings on the ice, and I love this feed. I mean, it's a beautiful dish, finding the open ice, and then to finish it off. It's a combination play that winds up in the back of the net.
Good job spinning your goalie, Foot.
Got some extra energy now with that one-goal lead here in the third.
Well, you can see the finish line, but you're not there yet. So you got to make sure that you continue to press, James. You got to close quickly on your opponent when they have the puck. Don't give them an inch in all three zones.
Battle ensues for that loose puck from on the boards. Looks to set up at the point now. And that's picked up in the defensive end.
The Senators are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
Quick pass to Johansson. From the left side, they gain the zone. Takes the feed from the goaltender. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Leafs have it against the wall. Lindros has it in the defensive end. Passes it over. Beautiful stop.
Goaltenders work so much on their reaction time, and man, this is just a clinic right now as he flashes the glove and makes the save.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Senators have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it. Slides it across to Gallagher. And they'll dump it in. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Great pass from the left wing. Ottawa's regained possession of the puck. And he sends it across to Gallagher. Puck scooped up by Murray. Ottawa's got it in the neutral zone. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. The Leafs going to work on offense. Provorov's got it behind the net. Quick pass to Lindros. And that was a good heads-up read to make that save. Picked off by Howe. Throws it in. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Through pass ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Looking to set up offensively. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Takes the puck at the point. Denies him with the save. Here's a short pass to Chernak. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. The Senators have it now. Georges controls the puck behind the net. Nielsen stick handling in his own zone. Off the wall and right to the stick. Nice play. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Puck picked up in the open ice. Taken by Messar. And now he angles it across to Iginla. Ottawa's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Bank pass off the boards. And the defenders come up with the puck. With possession along the wall. Takes the puck along the boards. Oh, they telegraph the pass and he picks it off. Puts it on net. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. The Pirates are coming up for the next game, and I was just told a little while ago that a few extra seats have been released for this one, so if you haven't got your tickets yet, you know what to do. Turned aside with the glove by Hasek. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Past the midway mark in this period, the Senators lead it 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Ottawa's won the faceoff. Nylander's got it to the side. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Ottawa's got control of it now from their own end. Slides it to Pettersson. And he connects with the long bomb. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. And now he moves it to Lawton. Broken up at center by Nylander.
Well, if you want to be out there at the end of the game, you got to make smart decisions with the puck, and that's one right there. Just electing to put the puck in deep and play safe.
Here he is in front. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Great defensive effort with the stick. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Taken along the wall by Lindros. And a great save.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Handles the puck at the point. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Here's a chance. Absolutely fearless to step in front of that shot. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. Scooped up along the wall by Price. Shoots it, and he had an answer with that save.
Joseph's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way. Joseph's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
A critical draw here. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Sends it out front, and that goes off someone in front. The Leafs have pulled the goaltender here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice in hopes of a goal. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Pedersen's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
With authority. Here they come on the attack. Feeds it over on the rush. Joseph's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge change. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Big draw coming up with the extra attacker on the ice. Downs won it in their own end. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. Wide open net. And into the wide open cage. It's an empty net goal.
And a sigh of relief as well, as it's a real insurance marker. You put it in the empty cage and you don't ice it, that's a good thing. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed. Well, you can see the coach on the bench after that last goal, and he's certainly not happy with the effort that his team is displaying. You can see the feedback that's coming to athletes, and he wants to see a difference out there. He needs someone to make an impact.
The Senators, after that 18-netter, should just simply need to let the clock run out now.
No, that one's going to seal the deal, and you look at the opponent, and you can see their body language. They know it's all but over.
There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. And the losing streak continues despite the fact that this was a game that was theirs for the taking.
Yeah, and it's extremely frustrating, right? You felt like you could have had it. You came out on fire, and you just weren't able to capitalize and get it done. So you're going to have to figure out a way to reset here, James. Easier said than done now. You can feel the energy just zapped out of his food.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.
And the Leafs get goalied by Joseph as they make it. That's 3 losses in a row now. Even though they outshoot Ottawa 29-24, they out-hit them 42-27, have more time in attack. Ottawa has the better passing percentage. Ottawa won the faceoffs 18-17, and Ottawa got the only power play in the game, going 1-for-1. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Lindros with the goal, Naslin with the assist. And Hasek made 21 saves on 23 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .913 save percentage. And for Ottawa, you had Larry Murphy with a goal and assist, Georges with 2 assists, Nylander with a goal, Dowd, Howardchuk with assist, Turcotte with a goal, and Iginla with an assist. And Joseph made 28 saves on 29 shots, 1 goal allowed for a .966 save percentage. And with the loss, the Leafs record now sits at 39-5 for 104 points. They still remain in first place in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as the Leafs head to Brooklyn to face the Americans.